Hi, I'm Danielle Krettek Cobb, founder of Google's Empathy Lab. We look to our deep humanity, social and emotional resilience, and the interdependent wisdom of nature to inform Google's most advanced technologies, like AI. I am also a regenerative farmer and a mama. I have recently been spellbound by the work of Robin Wall Kimmerer and her beautiful poetry of ecology and conservation in her book, Braiding Sweetgrass. So I would love to share a thought from a chapter called The Council of Pecans. If one tree fruits, they all fruit. There are no soloists. Not one tree in a grove, but the whole grove. Not one grove in a forest, but every grove all across the county and all across the state. What happens to one happens to all. All flourishing is mutual. This is not poetry, this is evolutionary biology. This is cooperation for the greatest survival and strength of the species. Togetherness is wired inside of us. Robin shares that her wise elders used to say, the trees talk to each other. They'd stand in their own council and craft a plan. Science pretends to be purely rational, this completely neutral system of knowledge-making, where the observation is independent of the observer. Until recently, no one seriously explored or even believed that the plants might talk to each other. But it's true, now we know better, because science has shown us that there is evidence that trees communicate with each other in so many different languages. Pheromones that waft on the breeze, electrical signals pass through helper fungi on the strands of their roots. As Suzanne Simard says, the wood wide web. They share extra carbon from the strong trees to the weak. In this way, the trees are all one, as are we all. Through unity survival, all flourishing is mutual. She tells a story of her grandfather who said he was raised by the rivers because of the lessons they taught him about how to live in this world. She says she was raised by strawberries because if she saw their tendrils reaching out for a path to grow, she'd clear it of weeds. It was her service in union because the flourishing is mutual. This isn't just poetry, this is social learning. We learn our lessons in this life from the voices that we learn to listen to and tune into. So I wonder, with an open heart, for my daughter's future, what if AI, as a leap forward, is not just meant to be an agent for climate correction that monitors, optimizes, and automates on our path to carbon zero, for air quality, carbon emissions, energy consumption? What if it's actually given the ability to take feeds of data and read signals and turn it into information? What if we could make AI to be not only a brain, but a loving ear, this great translator, turning invisible to visible, not just giving us a sixth sense, but a 60th sense for the voices not yet heard, in a language we can now finally understand, that can be heard and felt and acted upon, allowing us to tune in to hear the subtle voices of our planet, of this earth. Imagine we could listen to the palm trees, we could listen to the pecan trees, we could listen to the strawberries, to the moon playing with the earth through the tides. How can our most advanced technologies align with our most deep indigenous wisdom? Everything is just information waiting to be attuned to. What makes us most human is our ability to listen, understand, and learn. What connects us is our ability to attune to and internalize things beyond ourselves. Synchrony and listening are the birthplace of empathy. So can we have cosmic empathy, earthly empathy? What have we been receiving all this time that we haven't yet heard, that maybe now we're ready to hear and learn from? I hope my daughter can say she was raised by avocados and bananas and whales because we learned to listen. Thank you.